Well, hello there. Welcome to the Okanagan Forest channel. I have a box sitting here in front of me, and this is the box that was shipped to me from Wasatch, Texas. That's area code, I may have said that wrong, area code 77993. And what I have inside here is a Deadwood stove. But this video is mostly looking at how things were packed. But before I open the box, I want to say, you know, probably some of you have seen this. This is also a stove, backpacking stove, and here's fuel. This is not the same as what hopefully is in this box. And I personally think that this Deadwood stove is going to really fill a very unique role in my camping and outdoor and preparation equipment. Let me say before I pick up my pocket knife here and start to cut, nobody's paying me to say this. It's my intention to make a number of videos, and this is just the first one to show the box. Now, I have an idea from this. You see, this was shipped from South Texas up to where I am, literally right in the northwestern corner of the 48 states up in Washington State, and it was scheduled to be here in about a week. It took a little more than that because it got caught up in the holidays. But nonetheless, I want to stress how well it's packed. This is a stove, metal steel stove inside, and it's really packed for keeps. So let's open it up now and see how it was packed inside. So I'll just cut on this side here. And this side here, well, let's use a better blade. It's a cold winter day out there in Washington, and so I've been relegated here to the kitchen table indoors. And while I'm cutting on this box, I want to say one of the attractions of this stove for me was it's made in America. There we go. It's an American product, and I've been looking at what I would call rocket stoves and various ways of having a good camping stove that works on something other than this stuff. What happens when there's a big tsunami or a big earthquake, or you just can't get propane, or it's too expensive? I happen to have the Okanagan Forest, 40 acres of timber. I have plenty of fuel there, so I'm looking for a stove that will work with what I have on hand and won't cost me anything once I buy the stove. And that's what I believe I have here. So we're now opening it up, and you can see inside it's been packed with heavy paper. We'll just throw that down on the floor. There you go. There's another heavy piece of paper. I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with the way it was packed. Inside the box, there we go. Now let's see what else is, if anything, is in this box. More paper, and that's heavy stuff. I mean, that's really very heavy. Okay, that's all of that stuff. And as you can see, there is an empty box. Let's throw that on the floor. Now, here's your stove. And again, I'm going to say apples and oranges here. That's a backpacking stove. This is a wonderful camping stove, which I can fuel with chips, branches, all kinds of different things, and whatever's on hand, you can cook your dinner, and that's what's attractive to me. Well, let's take it out of the plastic and see what it looks like. Just pull this plastic off. There you go. Now the guys that make this stove say they want it to last basically forever. And I got to tell you, this is a tank. I've heard that expression in other places, and they've packaged it like a tank as well. You know, a long time ago in high school, I I took welding, so I don't consider myself an expert, but I did put down a bead or two. And I can look at the beads on here, and those are pretty nice. Real solid, strong welding beads, and that's important. All right, let's see if we can. There we go. Okay, the stove is completely out of the package. There you go. Now, where are the legs? See, it's sitting on the 4 short legs, and what they've done, they've neatly packaged these legs inside. My goodness, they even gave me a pair of gloves. What a great idea for housing those legs for the stove. Just put them in a pair of, you know, like inexpensive welding gloves so that you can have those with you. And then inside here are the directions. Now I gotta tell you, that's about the best packing I've seen in quite a while. And that really looks like it works great. Now, that's about the end of the video here. I'm gonna, like I said, do some other videos where we do some serious cooking. But you can see how these sit on here so that it'll set up. That is one solid, fantastic, and very unique rocket stove. You can go on the internet and find it. It's deadwoodstove.com, I believe, but just look up Deadwood Stove. One of the unique features here, and we'll probably talk more about this later, is it's got airflow from both sides. So that's really wonderful. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at this shipping and packaging and shipping video on the Deadwood Stove. I got to tell you, they package them as well as they build them, and I'm very, very impressed. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions or comments, please direct them to Okanagan Forest Channel. I look forward to doing some cooking with this, and we'll let you know how it goes. You have a nice day.